Commander, this is Vice Admiral Narlock, commanding the Republic 29th Fleet. Welcome to Mekshah.
Narlock? You served on the Esseles, didn't you? It's been a long time.
It really has. I'd hoped I'd have the chance to work alongside you again. I have a local contact who's helping me arrange refueling for our ships. Your Jedi friends are already here. Sending coordinates now. Narlock out.
Quite a place, huh?
Commander, this is Jot, an old friend of mine. He served 30 years in the Republic Navy, and now he's Mekshah's chief engineer.
Call me Junker. Everyone does. And chief engineer's a bit fancier than we like around here. Me and my crew just keep things running. Lights, water, atmosphere. Mekshah's neutral officially, but me and mine will back the Republic to the end. Whatever you need, we'll help you get.
30 years in the service. That's quite a career. You must have seen a lot.
Mostly access hatches and fuel lines. Engies don't get pretty views like officers. But I've had an exciting moment or two.
Junker's been working to get us the fuel we need, but it isn't as easy as I'd hoped.
Like I said, Mekshah's neutral, so your ships don't get topped off until the powers that be vote on it. See, Mekshah used to be run by the Hutts. The locals kicked them out while they were distracted with McKeb, then started running things themselves. So all the big decisions come down to a vote by the leaders of the 5 biggest crews. Lucky for you, I'm one of them. Huttbreaker. She led the revolt. So now she runs the docks. She'll vote for you. Fuel sales go straight into her pocket. So you just need one more vote.
Unfortunately, I'm no diplomat. And sorry, Junker, but neither are you.
So you need us to get the last vote.
And stop whatever the Empire has planned.
What else did Darth Savik tell us?
We're dealing with Darth Shar. She's the Dark Counselor in charge of Imperial Logistics, which doesn't sound very scary.
Maybe, but you don't make the Dark Council just by getting supplies delivered on time. Never underestimate a Sith.
If you're looking for Sith, they'll be with the Brothers. Bunch of creepy slavers down on the lower levels. Empire's their biggest customer.
We can bet they'll show up in force as soon as the fleet starts refueling. We'd better plan out our defenses ahead of time. Could Arn and I scout out the docks a bit? I'd like to see what we're dealing with.
Of course. I'll take you myself.
We'll catch up with you later, Commander.
All right, just us now. No need to put on airs. I know what you're thinking. Because I'd think it too. You've got a whole big fleet out there and a tiny rock full of lowlifes here. Why not just roll in and take what you need?
A place like this doesn't stay independent if they don't have some impressive security.
You're just as sharp as you look. Huttbreaker has a failsafe rigged up. Push a button, it fires a pulse that makes all the fuel on the station inert. Takes weeks to make the fuel useful again. Not the way you want to go, trust me. I got a much easier route for you. Huttbreaker's hosting an auction at her stronghold on the other side of the station. All the crew leaders will be there, and I can get you in. It's your best chance to start winning that last vote.
You've dealt with these crews more than any of us. Any pointers?
I try to stay out of their business as much as I can. Just steer clear of the Brothers. Now, let me just get a few things sorted and we'll get you on your way. One up!
Who are you?
What in the blazes? I saw that lightsaber. Sith trying to take you out already. In the middle of my turf?
None of this adds up. Why wear a mask if his lightsaber gives away who he's working for?
Don't ask me why Sith do what they do. I always figured the ones who wear the mask just don't feel scary enough without them. Spader's that way. I'll meet you at Hutbreaker's place in a bit. Gonna put more droids on perimeter security. Blasted Sith think they can just strut right in here.
Fancy meeting you here, boss.
We were catching up with Theron and Lana, and they mentioned you were here. Figured we'd lend a hand.
We've cut a few deals with these people over the years. With our help, you'll know just how to play them. They'll vote however you want.
I'm not here to con anyone. The Republic will give them a fair deal for the fuel.
Settling for fair isn't what got these people to the top on Mek Shah. If you're ready, let's head inside. All right, first up, Hutbreaker. Revolutionary leader, liberator, and unofficial queen of Mek Shah. Her crew runs the main docks.
She won't need much convincing. Selling that fuel will bring in a small fortune, but that only stands if you keep the peace. You get too messy with any of these gangs, Hutbreaker will lock things down no matter how much she stands to make. Keeping Mek Shah safe is her top priority.
All right. What about the brothers? Chop mentioned they work with the Empire.
Yeah, they're slavers, all part of some weird religious cult. The Empire buys most of their stock.
A lot of the refugees who come through here end up in the brothers' pens, and Hutbreaker isn't above throwing troublemakers their way too.
Needless to say, you won't be getting their vote for anything that helps the Republic. Better to focus on the other crew leaders. First is Veek the Snake. He runs a Rhodian smuggling ring, the Harrido Wald, one of the biggest operations in the galaxy.
Veek's a businessman. He can be anybody's friend if there's an upshot for him. Just have to figure out what he needs and make sure he gets it. The other crew leader is Indigo, Mandalorian. Well, ex-Mandalorian. Same with his crew. They're called something like Darmanda. They're mercs and gun runners.
Indigo has some kind of rivalry with Veek, so it's a good thing you only need one of them to vote your way.
Is there anything else I should know?
We'll keep our eyes open for any other big players, but I'm sure you can handle these guys.
Looks like Hutbreaker's about to give her big welcome speech. Let's find a good spot.
Mek Shah! How are you doing tonight? Look at us! We are surviving! We are thriving! We are turning this tiny rock into the beating heart of the galaxy! Just a few years ago, we were slaves. Now, we're masters. Imagine what we can become in just a few more years! All we've got to do is stay us. Be what we've been so far. We keep the peace, we keep the balance, and we keep moving forward. We've got the whole galaxy laid out in front of us. Everyone else just doesn't see it yet. All they see are the soldiers, politicians, Sith, Jedi. All the people who think they run things, who think their wars decide who's in charge. The truth is, they'll never be in charge. They'll never really run things. You know why? Because while they're busy killing each other, we're making deals, making friends, expanding! Everything they buy so they can blow each other up. We're selling and getting richer, stronger! By the time they stop and do the math, it will be too late. Because there will be a lot more of us than there are of them. And then, it will be us calling the shots. So stay the course, my friends. It only gets better from here! Welcome to Mek Shah. Did you enjoy the speech?
I can see how you were able to inspire the rebellion against the Hutts.
Well, the Huts did most of the work for me, if I'm honest. Someone just had to fire the first shot. Now then, please, enjoy our hospitality. Have a drink on me and keep the peace. You can keep the peace, yes? Narlock gave me his word.
Servants of the Republic often espouse high ideals, even as their deeds tell a very different story.
No need to be rude. Commander, this is Darth Shar.
Apprentice to Darth Vowrawn, Dark Counselor in charge of production, logistics, and civil order. How do you do?
Darth Savick mentioned that we might find you here. She's been very cooperative.
Ah, well, she must have been so disappointed not to have killed you. But then we wouldn't have had a chance to meet like this.
I'm sure the two of you have a lot you could talk about, but we do have a previous appointment. Enjoy the auction, Commander.
I do hope we get to meet again soon.
Do you lead the brothers?
We are a brotherhood, united in noble purpose. We have no leader. Our path is obvious. We take beings without value and give them value. We give labor to those who suffer without purpose. Our works enable greater works. Our labors create laborers. Useless beings are made useful again. The galaxy is made better.
If that's what you really think, you're beyond help.
Correct. We require no assistance. Our path is obvious. Your words waste breath that could be used productively. This entire event is a waste. We will witness no more of it. What do you want?
Not much for small talk, are you?
No, I'm not. And I gotta hunt you on either. We wouldn't be talking unless you wanted something. So what is it?
I'm here for the same reason as everyone else. To meet people, establish mutually beneficial relationships.
If you think Darmanda want to fight and die in your little war, you're out of your mind. We're doing just fine on Mekshar.
Who are the Darmanda anyway? What's your story?
Give me a break. I saw your friends feed you intel on everyone in here earlier. What's a pointing and whispering? You know who we are.
It might be worth your time to make a good impression on me. There are benefits to being my ally.
Seems to me there'd be just as many downsides. Maybe we can help each other, though. Look, this isn't a good place to do business. Too many years. Meet me at the canteen later, and we'll see.
Chonky faguta geopora geotokakise. Demote que caça do bonyelis de oto. Chai con kunta chichai.
Depends on how well you treat your friends.
Makipuna male tuta od mishka. Conchita chichakta. Kusa mala chikuta. Ikosa mose ala tuta. Kobane puta taise jeskusku.
So, what do you think about those Republic ships out there?
Kasuyali koyaran kenka kurun. Kliskataka yos oska ukopokuta. Makipuna male tuta od mishka. Kusa mala chikuta. Ikosa mose ala tuta.
Sooner the better.
Bampaula kavaji oto.
You know what I want. What is it that you want?
Chubulawa michade sula. Kafsta undile. Jigo hola lukuta. Tungi machechu. Kuchi nankihe. Wanawa de bloto wichawa.
Had enough fun for one night?
I'm finished here.
We heard about the assassin earlier. Glad you're still in one piece. They should have known one Sith wouldn't cut it with you.
I'm honestly not convinced they were an assassin at all.
Strange. But I guess we have no choice but to keep moving forward. On the bright side, the docks aren't the defensive nightmare I was afraid they'd be. Plenty of good choke points, blind corners, and elevated positions.
Hutbreaker doesn't want an invasion, so Narlock's only allowed to bring a limited deployment. He's rounding up his best troops now.
Got a lot of practice working on droids on Ossus, so I'll help Junker modify his service droids to help us fight. In the meantime, I sent Arn to stake out the Brothers' territory and watch for Imperial activity. If they send anyone after us, we'll know.
Good work. I'm going to meet with one of the crew leaders and get us that last vote.
Good luck with that. I can't even get them to put in their work orders right.
If you need anything, just say the word and we'll be there.
Chonki faguta giobora geoto kakise. Makipuna male tutta od mishka.
Your help will certainly go a long way.
Ni at umpampa boshura moki. Pakuta pal kuchapting wampa la agua kilia jikoska. Chonki faguta giobora geoto kakise. Ni at umpampa boshura moki.
Who do you support?
Nakmanoya no chaita. Tuta mishka no chaita. Bumpa comeback ni jitonka giliski chanaga. Buna naikachu ne tutubuga. Zukusa malachikuta ikosa mose ala tuta. Patoga wa kiku bakile.
Why me? Can't your own people handle it?
Ki casa da yakatoto. Umpa bitwala ni bobo. Hoyatuka change kapula. Timuti ki casa do bonyelis di oto. Bampaula kavaji oto. Umpa bitwala ni bobo.
Expanding into Hutt territory? Bold move.
Bagtra wanawaga. Mibunawa di te utwipi. Kaso yali koyaran kenka kurung. Kumpata ti tok makichisa chubala wawuni.
I didn't know the exchange was on Meksha.
Kuchuso yumata chikotoya. Wanto humpa muli ravavaba. Umpa bitwala ni bobo. Nokta chulna dobela. Patoga wa kiku bakile.
I'm not here to take down the exchange, but I'll rescue the envoy.
Kuchuso yumata chikotoya. Cha aita ye chopa. Mitwana shoto.
Kappa me chispa.
You weren't invited to this meeting, Commander.
The Hutts and the exchange working together. Who would have thought?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I must say, I am surprised Vik chose his reputation over saving a potential deal with the Hutts.
Conta chota, casa yuli koira tole kankitong.
Is the exchange helping the Hutts take back Meksha? Why else would you let the exchange grow so quickly?
Rundikava kayo pitopa pupanda baka murishanita.
In truth, both of our organizations lose millions of credits to Harrido Wald every month. It's getting expensive.
Kiko ubo kili wata pangka tonko potoko wata.
Once Vik and his ilk are out of the way, we'll divvy up his routes and cruise between ourselves.
Yakopa Gigi kuting anulia makachisa.
Kuchuso yumata chikotoya. Migushu funbo dopo makma.
Dead. It was an ambush. She was working with the exchange all along.
Bampaula kavaji otto.
The Hutts in the exchange made a deal to kill you and split your resources between themselves. They didn't count on anyone else getting involved.
Kasuyali koyaran kenka kurum. Umpa kambak niji tonka giliski chanaga. Umpa bitwala ni bobo.
You must be joking.
Chonki faguta jiopora jeoto kakise. Kusa malachikuta ikosa mose ala tuta. Umpa bitwala ni bobo. Kuidak bamba unaguta tanquekuta.
Trust me, you can't afford me.
Kumpata titok makichisa chubala wawuni. Pide perupa kadwa shiniko igadanaila. Kusa malachikuta ikosa mose ala tuta. No ye nevuta nakma.
Yes, that should be all.
Iniguda iji liska chanagawa. Jiji haku.
Arn, is that you?
Listen, I need your help. There are slaves. Dozens of them. The brothers are loading them into shuttles. Imperial shuttles. We have to stop them.
Tao is your master, Arn. You should be talking with her about this, not me.
She told me not to interfere, but I can't just sit back and watch this happen.
Tao, do you read me? Arn is attacking the brothers. They're about to ship out slaves for the Empire.
Blast it! I'll meet you there!
Arn.
They're slavers. Monsters. The worst scum in the galaxy. But I don't want to kill them. I didn't want to kill any of them. I had to. They didn't give me any other choice, did they? There was no other way to get to the slaves and free them before it was too late. What else could I do? Was there some other way? Please, I have to know. You have to tell me.
The other option was to do what you were told and stay out of this.
I couldn't do that. I couldn't. Thou doesn't know, but when I was injured, the people we were fighting, they were slavers too. Back then, I couldn't stop them. Years of recovery and pain. Maybe I didn't want there to be another way. Maybe I saw my chance to get payback, and I took it. I don't think that's who I am. I don't want that to be who I am. But part of me is glad they're dead.
You shouldn't have been here alone. That's Tao's fault, not yours.
No, she didn't know. I should have been able to handle this myself.
Arn! Are you all right?
I'm sorry, Master. I'm sorry for all of this. I saw those people being rounded up and I couldn't... I didn't know what else to do.
Come on. The imps might send reinforcements. Let's get back to Junker's place, and you can tell me everything.
You didn't just hit the brothers, you practically wiped them out. We're supposed to be keeping the peace.
Arn was there on my orders. If you or Huttbreaker have a problem with what he did, take it up with me.
You think I care that those creeps are gone? I'd give you a medal if I could. It's Huttbreaker who wants our hides over it.
Is she still willing to sell us the fuel?
Yes, for an extra 40%.
Then let's stick to the mission. We don't need to give Arn any more grief than he's already giving himself.
I agree. We need to focus on getting those ships fueled.
The vote went in our favor, so I've got the fleet organized and ready to start refueling. Safe bet the imps will show up as soon as we start. So we'd better get ourselves into position right away. I'll meet you all here at the docks.
Hey, I wanted to thank you for letting me know when Arn called you. I'm glad I had the chance to help him.
I'm no Jedi. He needed your help more than he needed mine.
I get the feeling he's glad to have both. Still, I appreciate your faith in me.
My best troops. Wish I could bring more, but we're on thin ice with Huttbreaker as it is.
There are three main approaches the imps could use for their assault. The main catwalks, the maintenance tunnels, or the docks themselves via shuttle.
The main catwalk is the most direct route, so we'll have our strongest defense there. Commander, that's you.
All right. What about the other routes?
Arn and I would be best for the tunnels. In close quarters like that, they'll never make it past our lightsabers.
My droids know those tunnels better than anyone. I'll send them to back you up.
My troops will cover the docks as best they can, but our anti-aircraft weapons are limited. Once our ships start refueling, weapons and docking bays are disabled.
Hoyatuka change kapula. Ni at umpampa boshura moki. Kafsta undile, jigo hola lukuta. Ni at umpampa boshura moki.
Will Huttbreaker be angry about you stepping in like this?
Chonki faguta geobora geotoka kise. Hoyatuka change kapula. Kobane puta taise jeskusku.
Sounds like we're ready.
Stay sharp and watch each other's backs. With a bit of luck, we might just make it through.
We can do this! We must do this! For the Republic! It's over! Drop your weapon!
I don't need to kill you to wrap up here, but I will if you make me. Be smart. What the... Braxy! You still breathing out there?
Do what you came to do, before it's too late.
Raven to Nest. Objective complete. Exfiltrating now.
I was too late. They killed Narlock and activated the failsafe.
Blasted imp scum! Everyone, take cover!
Looks like the imps are backing off. They know the job's done.
Son of a... How'd they get the drop on us like this?
Let's meet back outside, see how bad the damage is.
I just can't believe it. How could they manage to do this to us twice in a row?
The Empire is a cunning enemy. They clearly sent their best to ensure that the attack on Corellia is a success. Captain Prenton, you'll take command of the 29th Fleet for the time being, and see to repairs. Can any of the ships make it to Corellia?
2 corvettes, a cruiser, and a handful of bombers, General. The rest are out of commission.
Understood. Get those ships to the rendezvous immediately.
Right away.
I'll be blunt. We don't have the ships we need to defeat Malgus's armada. We may yet save our new shipyard, but at great cost. You have my coordinates. Meet me right away. The battle is about to begin.
I gotta reach out to Narlock's family. His daughter just started at the academy. Blasted imps. You make them pay.
Thank Huttbreaker and the others for us?
Yeah.
No sign of Shar or Valron. Maybe they were on one of the shuttles that was destroyed attacking the docks.
Or they ran for it as soon as the fight didn't go their way. It would fit both the profiles.
I guess we'll see you at the rendezvous. This will be my first time back on Corellia since The last time. Can't believe it's been so long.
I never expected to be fighting the Empire on Corellia again. I'd hoped we were past all that.
Maybe if we win, it'll stick this time. See you there, Commander.
Leaving already? No time to stop for a few drinks?
What? Seriously?
No. Come on.
You really do have a way with people.
We received coordinates for your strategy meeting with General Derun. They included rather explicit instructions that only you should attend.
I can't imagine why they wouldn't be comfortable sharing their battle plans with some of your friends.
It's an important battle. That's probably why they're more cautious than usual. I'm sure it's nothing personal.
Oh yes, I'm sure. The shuttle is ready when you are.